Your Excellency, the Governor of Kogi State, our royal fathers, my colleagues, the Honorable Minister of Solid Minerals, Editor Emeritus, Mr. Dele Alake, Special Advisors to the President, Mr. Bayo Nanuga and Chief Sunday Dare, Senior Special Assistants, I can see Tunde Rahman, Abdulaziz, Malam Tope Ajayi, President Emeritus, former President of the Nigerian Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, Prince Nduka Obaigbena. I have not forgotten our royal fathers, the Sultan of Sokoto, the present and former presidents of the Nigerian Guild of Editors. What I want to say, Your Excellency, is that I neither invited Chief Hope Uzodimma nor wrote the topic of that. So I think that the Nigerian Guild of Editors, I'm not sure that this was the outcome they were expecting when they invited His Excellency Hope Uzodimma to be here. It is with profound sense of honor and deep significance that I stand before you today as we gather here to a landmark event in the annals of journalism's history in this country. For the first time in our nation's history, a sitting president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is gracing the Nigerian Guild of Editors Conference with his presence. This is a powerful testament to the high esteem in which this administration holds the fourth estate of the realm. Mr. President's presence here today is deeply symbolic. It reminds me of the long struggle and resilience that have defined the Nigerian press from the colonial days to our tortuous journey to democracy. It is instructive to note that Mr. President is a personification of the very resilience and struggle that define the Nigerian media. His own antecedents are woven into the fabric of our historical struggle for democracy. Recall his unwavering courage in the face of past adversities, such as the infamous denial of allocation to the LCDS under his stewardship as Lagos State Governor, a brazen act of injustice which he confronted with the same resolve that characterized the press fight against military dictatorship. Like you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has stood firm against the tides of oppression. He understands from first-hand experience that a vibrant and independent media is not the adversary of government, but the bedrock upon which a true and lasting democracy is built. That same fortitude is now the engine of our national renewal. With the unwavering conviction, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is steering our nation through a very tough but necessary reform to birth a more prosperous Nigeria. The difficult decisions have been taken. At some point, the press firestorm was about the removal of the oil subsidy and unification of the Naira. Now we advance with a forthcoming, modernized tax regime designed to build and create a fairer system that funds infrastructure, education, and healthcare that will unlock the boundless potentials of our people. So now, when I listen to the president of the Guild asking for the exemption of the newspapers and the media generally from the tax regime, I await the president's response. But I urge the press to pay close attention. This tax system worked in Lagos. It will work for Nigeria as a whole. Central to this vision of a prosperous Nigeria is an environment where free speech and dynamic media can thrive. I stand before you today to affirm that under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's leadership, we have nurtured an unprecedentedly egalitarian media ecosystem. We have over 1,000 licensed radio and television stations operating across this nation. It is significant to note that not a single one has been threatened, gagged, or shut down by the government for expressing whatever views it holds. This is not coincidence, but a conscious commitment to the constitutional principles of press freedom. This commitment is being recognized globally. It is the same principle stance that significantly contributed to Nigeria being granted the hosting right for the International Media and Information Literacy Institute. Only a week ago, UNESCO granted Nigeria the hosting right of the first of its kind anywhere in the world of Media and Information Literary Institute to be hosted here in Abuja. This indeed will connect Nigeria to media literate dynamics from across the world. All participants, all media practitioners from around the world will, as a result of this hosting of this Media and Information Literacy Institute, come to Nigeria and help us to rid the whole world of the menace of fake news, misinformation, and disinformation. This is not a coincidence, but a conscious commitment to the constitutional principles of press freedom. Therefore, as we deliberate here today, I charge you, my colleagues, to see yourselves as essential partners in national renewal. The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has demonstrated its faith in you through his actions, not just his words. We invite you, therefore, to engage, to critique constructively, and to report with utmost responsibility that demands your participation at this moment of our history. The best editor is the one that knows what not to report. Let us work together to tell the Nigerian story with balance, with truth, and with an unyielding belief in the promise of our great nation. Let us know that media and information literacy are essential in the construction of any viable democracy. We have to report with responsibility, but also with a greater sense of patriotism. You have heard from the governor of Imo State. The only person standing in this democratic journey that has not changed is the media, the fourth estate of the realm. Therefore, let this last man standing continue to stand in defense of our democracy. Thank you very much for listening. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.